Namaste. Thank you very much for joining today. Welcome to Dharma Yoga practice. As always, please practice according to your conditions and respect your limitations. Always remember that the practice is an offering, so how you feel is to an extent affecting everybody. So you want to practice in a way that is mindful, that will deliver the best experience possible. So let's begin. Close the eyes. Bring the attention inward. Nothing to do, nothing to seek. Everything we need is already within. Let's begin with the sound of Om 3 times to attract divine attention. Imagine you're everywhere. Fix your mind on God alone. Rest your thoughts in God alone. God you will live hereafter. Of this there is no doubt. Om Namah Shivaya. I bow to the inner light. Om Namah thought beings everywhere, be happy and free from suffering, and enjoy this practice through our senses. May we always have a strong desire for liberation from pain and suffering, and may we cherish no ill feelings against each other. Only peace, love, joy, and compassion. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. So let's do the mantra for purification, to purify the space, the ground, and all the psychic channels within. If you don't know, you can just imagine you're singing through the voice of the Guru, and you derive all the benefits as though you're chanting it perfectly. Do it loud enough so it can be heard by both the subtle and bodies within and all around us. And try to do each one in a single breath. We'll do it 3 times. Om Pavitraha Pavitra Va Sawa Vashtanga Topi Va Yaha Smrit Pandrikaksham Sabaya Bihantraha Sri. Om Pavitraha Pavitra Va Sawa Vashtanga Topi Va Yaha Smrit Pandrikaksham Sabaya Bihantraha Sri. Om Pavitraha Pavitra Va Sawa Vashtanga Topi Va Yaha Smrit Pandrikaksham Sabaya Bihantraha Sri. Now let's do the main breathing, alternate nostril breathing. And this breath also helps to promote, it promotes a calm mind and prepares the mind for meditation. When the mind is content, that is when it's most conducive to meditation. So through this, we aim to remove all the restlessness of the mind and all cravings. So we'll just start off with calm breathing with no breath retention, and then after that we'll add a little breath retention, not much, not so long that you need to hold to apply the locks, but just long enough to just bring the mind into stillness and just try to keep the mind in that mindset of quietness. Left hand in Jnana Mudra, second finger and thumb connected, other 3 fingers straight on the left knee. Right hand, Vishnu Mudra, second, third, and third fingers fold down on the palm. Then turn the palm towards you. This is no longer Vishnu Mudra at this point. This becomes a mudra that we use for pranayama. The right thumb for the right nostril, right ring finger for the left nostril. So just breathing in through the left, down towards the root of the body. And as you exhale, imagine breath moving back up through the right. And then back, inhale immediately down through the right. And then hold both sides of the nose closed before you exhale out through the left. Back up, so down on the inhale. Back up on the exhale, just keep on trying to follow the movement of the breath. So stay up tall and straight. Empty the lungs on the next exhale. Then close out the right side, inhale through the left, down. 3, 4, inflate the lungs. 6, 7, 8, close both sides of the nose, open the right, exhale, back up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, back down through the inhale. 6, 7, 8. Close the right, open left, exhale, back up. 3, 4. Always breath remains steady and uniform in quality and duration. Inhale down left. 4, 5. You have to picture the breath moving through the body. Then close left, open right, exhale, back up. 5, 6, 7, 8. Immediately down to the right again. Inhale. 4, 5, 6. The chest inflates and rises up. And then close the right, open left, exhale, back up. And it deflates. 3, 4. So is the belly. 6, 7, 8. Down left tail, then left side. Open right, exhale. Down right, inhale. Exhale left, back up. Inhale left. close right, open left, exhale. Now inhale down left. Get ready to hold the breath. 5, 6, 7, 8. Close both sides of nose, hold the breath for 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale out through the right. 3. Keep watching the breath move up. 5, 6, 7, 8. Down to the right. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plug both sides nose, hold the breath for 6. All you touch up the space from the eyebrows. 4, 5, 6. Exhale out through the left side. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down left, inhale. Close left side as well, hold the breath. 6, exhale back up to the right. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down to the right. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close both sides of the nose, hold the breath. 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale up to the left side. 5, 6, 7, 8. Continue on your own. 8, 6, 8. If you have more lung capacity, try to slow down and count a little bit. Do this for all being. Continue to be the witness, watching the breath move through the body. If you happen to lose your attention at any point, be unconcerned, unjudging, undisturbed. Just resume the intention, bring the attention back to what you're doing. Lose yourself in the breath. And let's do one more cycle after this current one completes. Take your time, don't rush. Number 868. Keep the count even. Done, bring the right hand back to the knee, the right knee, sit tall and supreme. Do the practice, the physical practice now. We purify the body, mind. We purify the mind and the comportment through the adherence to ethical rules. Make your body, mind, a beautiful, pure temple for the highest self to reside in. Remember, however, that the true self is that which is within, the divine essence that resides in the spiritual heart within. So now, as that spiritual self is also the divine essence is within all forms, all beings, Let's celebrate that in every form. So now let's come to standing. So we'll do a few exercises, just prepare the body for the practice. Pretend you're the witness watching the body moving. Start to spin one side. Next, slide the arms slap against the body like heavy rolls. And then start to shake the shoulders faster, like no control over the arms. The shoulders moving very fast, the head moving in all directions. And then start to slow it down. And then place your hands on the hips. Circle the head now. Try to bring the chin to the chest, the shoulders and ears together as the head goes around, back of the head to the top of the back. Try not to lift the shoulders. And then the other way. Just allow the head to roll heavily around its pivot point, the neck. Then 4 times forward, swing an arm, right arm forward. And then after 4, switch directions. And then go forward again. And switch. And then the other arm, left arm forward. And then back. Words. And then forward again. And back. And then release. Bring your arms up over the head. Take hold of the opposite elbows and bend to your left. And then go to the other side. And go to the left again. Feel the stretch from the foot all the way to the elbow. Try not to incur wrinkles in the underside of the body. And go to the other side. And coming back to the center. And then little circles over the head. Tracing little circles. Mostly using your head, neck, and shoulders. And then gradually getting bigger with the circles. Trying to feel the pull in the waist now. And in the upper back and the chest. And if you feel apt to do so, perhaps the whole body can circle now, like a big windmill. Coming right back up, and then circle in the other direction. Starting small again, just over the head. And then gradually getting bigger with the circles. Adding in more and more of the trunk. And finally, if you feel comfortable, do so. The whole trunk circles, allowing the forearms to brush across the feet. And then come right back up. And then release the arms. Shake out the wrists, move the fingers very, very rapidly. And so the hands, you have no control of the hands, are moving all by themselves. And then up and down like the wings of a hummingbird. Again, very, very fast. Good. And then bring your arms out to the side. If you like your noise, bring your left hand on the wall and swing the right leg back and forth. Like a big pendulum. And then the other leg, left leg up. Back and forth. Try to get the knee to the shoulder, leaning forward. And then release. So stand with your feet together, the arms by the sides of the body, the head down. Inhale, lift up, off the heels. Bring your hands up over the head. Exhale, back down. Nice and smooth movements. Inhale, rise up, lift the heels. Exhale, back down. Inhale, come up, lift up off heels pushing with your toes. Engage your legs and the core muscles. Exhale back down. Inhale, rise up. Good. Exhale down slowly. One more time. Inhale, come up. Hold the position now. Reach high over the head. Exhale down. Lower the heels. Head back down on the chest. Stay in that mindset of humility throughout the practice. Renounce all the fruits. Imagine this as your divine obligation to all beings everywhere. Just do the practice because it must be done. Smells come to the front of the mat. Hands to the heart center. Surya Namaskara. Imagine the light and the warmth streaming down. You imagine the light and the warmth as wisdom and the love of God. Infuse it within and send it out to all beings. Raise your arms up overhead. Pull the body down. Chest on the sides, hands on the ground. Bend your knees if you need to bring your hands flat on the ground. Then the right foot back, lower down the knee, drop down to the seat. Push the seat right in towards front heel. And then come into high plank. Lower the knees down, the seat all the way back behind the heels. Glide forward between the arms smoothly. Uncoiling like a snake. And then take the seat all the way back again, 2 more times. Come forward, drag the body forward between the arms. And then come up with the head over the seats. 1 more time. Take the seats back. Glide forward. Pull against the floor of the hands as though you're trying to pull the floor towards you. This will maybe propel you to the floor with more power and ease. Now this time, roll over your toes. Adho Mukha Savasana. Allow the seat to come up, the head comes down below the arms. And then the right foot steps forward to the hands. If that's difficult, you can lower the back knee down. You can use your right hand to assist the foot forward if it doesn't make it all the way. Again, push the seat right in towards the front heel. And then the feet come together, Uttanasana, chest and the thighs, head down. Come right up to stand, reach up over the head. And then bring hands back to the heart. Go up and back again. Stretch the whole front of the body. Fold the body down in half. A gesture of humility. Left foot back. Into the plank. Bring the knees down. The seat all the way back again. Slide forward smoothly. Blessed are those who can imitate the forms physically. All the way back. Imagine having that boundless range of motion of the snake. Come forward again. Twice bless those who can imitate the forms mentally. Be wise like the serpents. Take the seats back. And then 3 times of those who can imitate the forms spiritually. Tap into all divine qualities. See the divine in all beings. And then Adho Mukha Savasana. Lift the seat, allow the line in the back to soften. Then the left foot steps forward to the hands quietly. Feet come together, Uttanasana, chest on the thighs, head down. Come right to standing. Engage the body from the back to support your movements. Come back home, hands to the heart. Raise your arms up. Go down, continue to be the witness, watching the body moving very gracefully. Right foot back. Bury your mind deep in the heart, and then the body will move with even more steadiness, grace, and ease. The seat all the way back. This time you come forward. As hips come between your hands, push the hips and knees away from the ground. Push into your hands and the tops of the feet. Urdhva Mukha Savasana. And then immediately back into Adho Mukha Savasana. Downward facing dog. And then from here, the right foot steps forward to the hands. Feet come together, Uttanasana. Body against the legs. Right up again. Hips forward. And then come back on, hands to the heart. Raise your arms up again. Reach up and back. Stretch. Fold the body down. Lose yourself in the sensations. Imagine all beings feeling what you're feeling. Experiencing the practice through you. Left foot back. Come into the plank. Down to the knees. Seat all the way back. Come forward. Again, push into your hands, tops of the feet, lift the hips and knees away from the ground. Upward facing dog. Back into Adho Mukha Savasana, downward facing dog. And And then the left foot steps forward to the hands. Feet come together. Push the body into your legs, the head comes close to the feet. Adjust your humility. Come all the way up to standing. And then come back home, hands to the heart. Go up and back again. And go down. Right foot back. This time do not drop the back knee down to the ground. Keep the back leg charged and strong. Back into high plank. From here, chaturanga. Hovering just above the ground if you can. Love straight line from heels all the way to the top of the head. And then push right up into upward facing dog if you can. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take the seat back, the head down. The right foot steps forward. Back leg again, stay strong. Keep the back knee lifted. Don't sag to the back of the knee. And then feet together, Uttanasana. Come right up. And come back home, hands to the heart. Go up and back again. And then fold the body down on half. Left foot back, keep the back leg again. Nice and strong, don't drop the knee down. Into the high plank. Right into chaturanga. Come down. Hovering just above the ground. And right into upward facing dog. Roll over your toes. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Modify as you need to. If you need to just stay in cobra, if you have legs on the ground, that's okay too. Left foot steps forward. Back knee stays strong. Feet together, Uttanasana. Come right to standing, reach up over the head. And come back home, hands to the heart. Raise your arms up. Stretch to your limits. Pull the body down. Actually bend your knees this time. Land your belly on your thighs and pull the hands over the head. The seat, if possible, directly over the heels. Eventually, if you're flexible, your legs are completely straight. Your hands might come in front of the head. Again, move according to your condition. Now from here, look forward, hold the breath. Keep the weight on your left foot so you can bring the right foot back. Lower the back knee down, flatten out the toes. Swing your arms all the way up into Kapyasana. Pull your arms way back behind the head. And then bring the hands back down. Step back into high plank. And then bring the seat all the way back behind the heels. If you can, right into upward facing dog. If you need, you can lower your knees down, as we did before, and then press your hips up once you come into the hands. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now raise your right leg all the way up, Ekapada. Step the foot between the hands. Back knee down, flatten out the toes. Rise up again. Reach up and back, Kapyasana. Arch your back. And then bring your belly forward onto your thighs. So your hands behind the back. And then bring the left foot in to meet the right. Chest on the thighs. Forehead maybe to the shins if your hands are if your legs are straight. Come all the way up to standing. Reach up over the head. Come back home, hands to the heart. Go up and back. Move with grace. Move with quietness. Make this a beautiful practice for the highest witness within to observe. Again, push your belly into your thighs. As you push your body into your legs, perhaps the seat will come directly more over your heels. If you're very flexible, again, press the forehead against the shins. Now from here, hold your breath. Bring your weight on your right leg so your left foot can go back more easily. Back into Kapyasana. Pull your arms way back behind your ears. Stretch. And bring the hands back down. Now from here, come into high plank. If you can, again, bring the seat all the way back behind the heels. See if you can pull your way right into upward facing dog. You have to push the elbows into the sides of the body. Push through the heels, your palms, and the base of the toes. And then come up into upward facing dog. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Lift the left leg up, Ekapada Adho Mukha Svanasana, and step the foot between your hands. Shoulders come over the fingertips so the foot comes down softly. Kapyasana again, raise your arms up over the head, arch back. And from here, land your belly on your thigh, your left thigh again. Hold your breath and bring the right foot into the left. Uttanasana, bow to your legs, a gesture of humility. Come right up to standing, reach up over the head. Come back home, hands to the heart. down, land your belly on your side, and push your body right against the legs, forehead against the shins. Now from here, bring the right foot back, lower the knee, plant the toes down, come up into Kapiasana, crescent moon. Beautiful line from the fingertips all the way to the toes. And then exit the pose. Bring your hands back down, swing your left leg all the way up and back this time. Come forward into high plank. If you can, lower your chest down between your hands. Pull the elbows into the sides of your body. If you need to, lower your knee down at the same time as the chest coming down. And then once your chest is on the ground, the left toes come down, right into upward facing dog. Stay here for a moment, bend the toes under, and then pulse. Push the chest forward, the shoulders back. Make as though you had a hinge at the tops of the legs. And you're trying to fold the body right in half. Make like a dog howling at the moon. And then bend. And then push into your toes. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana here. Pulse a little bit again. Try to get your shoulders to melt. Try not to bend at the elbows, however. Be very flexible. Maybe your forehead comes down. Maybe your nose, maybe even the chin. The belly against the thighs or close to the thighs. Try not to jam up the back of the neck. Good. Now, lift the head again. Raise the right leg up. Send the foot between the hands. Back knee down, flatten out the toes. Kapiasana again. Use your arms to pull the body further by the hips. Arch back. Make like a radiant crescent moon, reflecting the light of the sun, reflecting your own light with it. Now from here, break the pose. Swing your arms behind. Try to do so without touching the fingertips to the ground. Your belly comes onto your right thigh. Your left foot comes in to meet the right. Uttanasana, feet over the heels, forehead down. Against the thighs, against the shins. Come all the way up to standing, reach your arms up over the head. Bury your mind deep in the heart. Watch your body move even more gracefully, even more with more power. Raise your arms up over the head. Come down one more time. Bend your knees, push your belly into your thighs, and then send the hands over the head. A gesture again of deep humbleness, surrendering to divine service. Looking forward here, left foot back, right into Kapiasana. Try to pull your arms back behind the head, the ears if you can. Open it up. Then from here, come back down, plant your hands, swing the right leg all the way up and back, Ekapada Adho Mukha Svanasana. Come forward into high plank, lower down, again the chest between your hands if you can. Push through the back, roots of the heel, lower the chest down, and then when the chest is down, the right foot comes beside the other one and come into upward facing dog. Now here trying to transition between upward and downward. Round your back, tuck your chin, imagine trying to push your heart right between your shoulder blades, and then down towards the ground. Come forward again immediately, 2 more times if you have it in you. Roll over your toes, push into the knuckles of the toes, right into upward facing dog. Chest bursting out the heart bursting out through the center of the chest. Back the other way, round your back, mount the heart, sink it right towards the ground. One more time, coming forward if you can. Shoulders over the fingertips, push into the knuckles of the toes, upward facing dog. All this while, try not to make big folds on the back of the neck or the lower back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Settle here for a moment. Make like a dog stretching its back, look like a dog who's loyal to its master, right? To try to embody all the qualities of what you're representing. And now raise the left leg up, Ekapada Adho Mukha Svanasana, and step up between your hands softly. Back knee down, flatten out the toes, Kapiasana. All the transitions smooth like you're doing a divine dance of devotion. Now from here, lean your belly into your left leg, swing your hands behind the back, and join the right foot to meet the left. Uttanasana. Bow down, as though surrender yourself to divine service. And then start to come back up. term. So hold the head, hold your breath. That helps as you arch back. And then come back home. Take pause here for a moment. The hands in front of the heart, always coming back to the source of divine love. From the heart, inhale all the love back up to the crown. Hold your breath there, hold your attention there. Imagine your love going out to all beings everywhere. Exclude nobody or nothing. Exhale back down to the heart, meaning establishing divine love towards all beings everywhere. And release. So do some balancing sequences. Standing on your left foot now. Bring the right foot into tree. You can either have the foot pressing against the inseam of the thigh. If you have a lotus, you can do your lotus. You bring your knee right up to your shoulder. Turn the foot so the sole of the foot is facing up. And from here you have an option. You can just hold on to your foot with your left hand if you need to, or bring your right arm behind the back, hold the elbow. If you have more flexibility, lean forward and take hold of the big toe. Hold it from behind, and then you can raise your right arm up. Right arm, left arm up. Those of you who have the regular tree, both hands come up. Good. Now from here, release the foot, the hand if you have the foot, and then take the foot by the heel, the inside, right into ballet pose. Depending on your flexibility, your toes and your fingers can be on the same line like a letter T. Or bring your, at the height of the shoulders, or if you're more flexible, bring the foot up higher, closer to the shoulder. The knee is close to the shoulder. Whoops, I'm about to lose it from here. Just give me a second, and come up again. Flex the foot, sometimes it helps with balance. Lean back if you like. And from here, release the foot slowly and gracefully. Try it on the other side now. Just imagining you're moving through the forms like a shapeshifter. So again, you place your foot on the inseam of the leg, press the base of the toes, the toe pads in the heel if you're doing a regular tree. Or if you want, again, you can take your lotus, any variation you like. If you're taking a bind, lean forward a little bit. Use your right hand to help your left hand to find the toe. And then you can start your hand in Yana Mudra or bring your arm up. If you have again the foot in a regular tree, both hands come up over the head. Be very tall, steady like the tree, unbothered by the forces of nature around it. Bends with the winds. If you have the foot, you can release the foot, take hold of the inside of the heel into ballet pose. If you're having trouble balancing, you can stand against the wall. Flex the foot again to help you push through the roots of your toes. Offer up every pose. And then from here, release the foot. Okay, so now we're going to try to move. So now we're going to move to the back end of the mat. Swing the arms out to the side like the great wingspan of an eagle. Left foot comes forward, bend your knee, land your belly on your thigh, and raise your right leg up. Arch your back. Try to get your head forward a little bit. The head's about the height of the knee. Try to get your foot higher than the head. Point the toes so it looks pretty. Now bring the left hand down, at least 14 or 16 inches or so in front of the left foot, thumb in line with the little toe. Turn to the right, Adho Chandrasana, so you can bring the right leg up higher. Open up. From here, bend your knee if you like, take hold of the foot. It might help if you bend your left knee as well. And as you push your foot away from your seat, you can again re-straighten the left leg. Try to get your hip directly over the heel, pull the foot back. It should feel like you're doing a bow pose. here, break the pose, bend your left knee and bring the right foot down and come out. Try it on the other side now. Feel like the wind is watching the body move. Raise your right arms up, bend, lean forward, bring your belly onto your thigh. Keep your gaze steady, bring your left leg up. And then try to arch the back a little bit again without creating big folds in the back of the neck or the lower back. Keep extending. Imagine you're an eagle gliding down from a great height at great speed. Merge with the form. Then bring the right hand down in front of the right foot. Again, give yourself a bit of a distance over a foot. And then bring the left leg up. And then the left arm up. Try to get your shoulders and hips in the same line. And if you like, you can bend your left leg again. Bend your right knee as you're taking the foot, and then push the foot up and away from your body. Pull on the foot. You should feel like you're doing Dhanurasana. And then release. Bring the left foot back in and bring the left foot back down. And release. Okay, so one more. Natarajasana. So bring the right knee up. Take hold of the ankle. You can start here if you like. Left arm in front of your body, your foot close to your thighs together. But then, if you can, you lean forward and you pull the foot back. Your thigh parallel to the ground. Graceful, beautiful, soft lines like a dancer. Flowing movements into movement. If you want, you can see if you can take the foot in both hands, bring the foot close to your seat again, come upright a little bit, and then push the foot away. If you're more flexible, you might be able to eventually take your closer to your knee, the hand closer to the knee. And you can work on straightening the leg, Dhanurasana. Pose, come back out, and release. Try it on the other side now. Okay, so now bring the left knee up, hold the ankle, and start here with your thighs together. If this is where you're at, this is where your limit is, then you can stay here. Otherwise, you can start to move, lean into the pose, bend your right leg a little bit as you pull the foot away, and then straighten the right leg again. Engage the leg muscles above and below the knee. Open up the pose a little bit. Try to get your toes on the same line as the head, and if you want, you can pull if you want to try, come upright, take the foot with both hands, and push the foot up, standing bow pose. Or again, take the hands, slide it close to your knee if you have the flexibility. Close to the other one, and then lean forward. Try to straighten out the left leg. For advanced practitioners. And break the pose. Good. Now, come to the middle of the mat, facing out the long edge of the mat. Bring the fingers together. Jump your feet apart and turn to your left. Virabhadrasana 2. Sink down to the seat. Try to get nice and low. Eventually your seat is lower than the knee, so that when you swing your right hand down, the fingertips brush onto the ground. Now exude the courage and the power of the warrior. Bring the right arm to meet the left. If you need to lift your back heel, in order to turn the hip all the way forward, the right hip, then that's totally acceptable to do according to your condition. Above all, reflect the devotion of the warrior. And And now from here, press into your left foot, come back so you can straighten out the left leg. Take the hands behind the back. Push the hands, join them together. Push them against the inside of the right thigh. Lift the head, the chest, bring the head all the way back. If you feel comfortable, allow the head to hang back. And from here, come forward. From here, we're going to come into humble warrior. So bend your left knee again. Go to the right a little bit. Slide your right foot out. And see if you can come down. The forehead comes to the ground. If you sink your seat, then this will come about more easily. Make sure your shoulder's not trapped on your thigh. Move to the inside. If it's too much, you can bring your right knee down. And keep your one hand on the ground if you need to, the right hand. Okay, and then eventually you can take both hands over your head, and perhaps you can try to push the right knee away from the ground again. Different ways to enter into pose. Do the method that suits you, that allows you to move with steadiness and ease. And then from here, break the pose. Lift the head up off the ground, bring the right knee down. Left hand slide comes to your left knee. Sink your seat all the way forward towards the front heel. Allow the right hand to slide back towards the foot. If it's too much, you can keep your hand on the back of the knee. Lift the chest, allow the head to go back. Now if you want, you can bring the left arm over the head. If you want to go further, you can do swan or even spear. You bring the right foot up. The knee's a little bit offset from the left foot. It's a little bit in front, so that when you take your foot up into the arm, the foot's close to the shoulder, close to the front, more in front of the body than behind. And if you can't take the bind, you keep your left arm extended. If you can, you reach across the face, lock the fingers together, lift the wrist, push the wrist, turn the wrist away from you, and then slip your arm to the other side of the head, and then push the foot away from your shoulder. Think of a swan's neck. It doesn't have any big kinks in the neck, no sharp angles. Bring the foot close to the shoulder again, so you can release the foot. From here, turn to the front, towards the left foot that is, and bring the left foot out to the edge of the mat. And see if you can slide the right toes back so you get your right hip to anchor down. Then roll back to your left, try to get both sides of the hips anchored down. So make sure that this is not happening with your knee coming out to the side, nor this. You want to have your knee over the foot in the same line. The knee stays close to shoulder. So then you try to imagine your hips are very heavy. Even if your hips are very tight and they're far from the ground, you can just stay on your hand and just see if you can sink your hips as though they were made of lead or attracted to the ground by big magnets. Be very flexible. You might be able to get, when your hips are down, the rest of the body follows the belly and your chest. So you can take a bind, your left arm goes over the foot from the outside, goes underneath the knee. Your right arm goes over your back, join your hands together. Don't be like a lizard just sucking itself on a warm earth, not a care in the world. When you imagine that form in its place of ease, you go to that place and you find the ease as well. Then from here, pick yourself back up. Push your seats back, walk your left foot in, and lift the toes up off the ground. Adho Hanumanasana. Bow to your leg, your belly rests on your thigh. The shoulders right beside the knee. This is too easy for you, you can come into the full Hanumanasana. You bring your hips all the way forward. This way, so you can see, like you're doing a equestrian pose, bend the toes under and the back foot, and instead just slide your left heel forward until you have a straight line from the back knee to the front knee. Bring your hands beside your hips if you can, and pulse. You have to push equally through both feet, the back base of the toes and the base of the toes of the front foot. Try to keep your hips even. If you're all the way down, you possible with some angry determination, adherence to yama and niyama, and repetition. And then release. Good. So from here, lean to your left a little bit. Bring your left foot in so that it's, if you can, get the heel in line with the knee. And just shift from one side to the other. Try to get the right side of the hip to anchor down. Take the right hand to the foot. Slide your left arm forward. Your belly lands on the ground behind your leg. Your chest maybe lands on your leg. Eventually your shin is close to your, the top of the chest, close to the collarbone. Expression here, surrender. Now from here, if you want to try, there's a nice variation of Vasisthasana. You can try, you pull the heel right in towards the front of the hip. We'll start off with upright pigeon here. So bring your hands to your seat, push down the seat, and use your fingers to push the rib basket up. The elbows come towards another. You can even take hold of the opposite elbows and push them into the seat. Allow the head to rest between your shoulder blades. Those who are flexible can even see if you bring the foot to the head. King pigeon, Rajakapatasana. Okay, so the head, you push the thumb into the back, then you cup your right hand around the outside of the knee. You might be able to guide the foot more easily to the head. All these different little tricks that come from constant practice, constant exploration, and offering up to the divine as a divine offering. Now release. So if you want to try the variation of Vasisthasana, lean forward, bring your left arm around the back. You can use your right hand to guide the hand, pull the hand out from behind a little bit more, and take hold of the big toe, the two-piece fingers, thumb, actually the index finger and the thumb. Push the right hand into the mat, turn to your left, and push into the hip, the edge of the foot and the hand, and lift your hip up. If you can't do this pose, you can just do a normal Vasisthasana. You can even bring your right knee down. So again, move according to your condition. Whatever you like to do, go ahead now on your right hand and right foot. You can do halfway, your foot on the thigh. Push, try to get your base inside edge of the foot into the ground. Even more steadiness. And from here, turn your left foot to the hand. If your foot's still up, keep it up. Raise the left leg up and send the foot between your hands. Otherwise, just come down into the genuflect pose with your left foot forward and your legs like a box. Parivrtta Parsvakonasana. I'll do it this way again so you can see the right arm up. Anchor the leg in place with your left hand and drop the right arm down on the outside of the knee. The armpit is sitting on the outside of the knee. You can either place your hands in prayer or the fist in your the right hand, and push down. As you push down, the belly comes higher than thigh. So don't stay trapped here with your hands close to your right as the shoulders. You want to push down so the center of the chest is behind the thumbs. The belly comes higher than the thigh, and then you can have more ability to spin the chest and the face turned up. The left hip moves back, the top of the head forward on the inhale. Exhale, roll a little bit deeper. Those you know how to take the bind, go ahead. Push your seat back, use your left hand to guide the right arm underneath the leg, then the left arm goes over the back. You join your hands together underneath the belly, and if you can, you take the back knee up off the ground. If you have the bind, tug on your hands. Try to get it to look like you're lying on your back. Keep the back leg strong, make sure you're not sagging through the back knee or the hips. And break the pose. Bring the hands back down on the inside, and then spin around so face along the edge of the mat again. This face you can see. Good, and then arms out to the side, come up, go to the other side. Right foot forward, sink into the seat. Come forward with a sense of purpose and direction, just like the warrior who never hesitates to do their duty. Smooth transition, Virabhadrasana 1. Look up. Say this pose, I'm yours to do your service. Grants me higher devotion, just take me. I am yours. Now push into the front foot to straighten out the front foot, front leg. Take your hands behind the back, join together and push them just against the inside of the left leg at the top of the leg. Lift the chest, allow the head to drop back and feel comfortable. More weight on the back foot. Keep steady. And then again, push into your hands, hold the breath. Come back up. Bend your right knee, slide your left foot back. Go to your left, remember, so that your shoulders get trapped on the knee or land on the knee. Try to slide to the inside of the knee and the head will come down more easily. Again, make the modifications if you need to bring your left knee down, and maybe your head will come closer to the ground. Then you can take your hands over the head again, join together, and then you can see if you can lift your back knee up off the ground. Express the humility of a warrior. Embody that beautiful trait of those beings. And then break the pose. Come up halfway, bring your head up off the ground. Place your hands on the ground and lower the back knee down. Now bring your seats all the way forward towards the front heel. Right hand to the right knee. Left hand again pushes into the back of the thigh, close to the knee, or maybe you can slide it all the way back. Make sure your shoulders aren't jamming up the neck. Look up. Lots of different expressions here. You can bring the right arm up. Sink your seats all the way forward to keep your balance in these poses. Or you can do your swan. Remember, the knee is a little bit towards the edge of the mat, so when you take the foot up, the foot comes closer to the front body, not behind your back. Okay, then it makes it more easy to take these other variations. Either with your foot and the arm, the right arm extended, or lock your fingers together, turn your wrists away from you, and then push the, lift your wrists so that you can bring your arm over your head. And push the foot away from your shoulder. Break the pose, bring the foot close to the shoulder again. Allow the foot to come down softly. All the transitions to mindfully, like you're again moving through the forms effortlessly like a shapeshifter. Slide your left toes back a little bit, move your right foot to the edge of the mat, towards the edge of the mat, and then fall towards your left if you can, onto your hip and onto your forearm, and roll back to the right. So the more you lengthen, the more the body will come close to the ground. So sometimes there's a little bit of a gap here. To close the gap, you just imagine that your hips are made of lead, perhaps. That will help to sink the hips down. Feel as though your hips were the anchor of the body. And when you're anchored down, when they're resting down into the mat, the belly, maybe the chest will come right down. And if you want to take a bind, this is if you're flat on the ground. Your right arm goes over the foot and from the outside underneath the knee. Join your hands over your back. Keep your right knee close to the shoulder. Make sure it's not falling out to the side, or the foot is sliding way out of alignment with the knee. Get ready to come back up. Press into your hands. Bring your seat back so your hips are over the knee. Lift the toes up on the right foot. Move it closer to the center in front of you, and then come down. Rest your belly on your thigh. Your shoulder is pressing against the outside of the knee. And if this is Pick your chest up. Hinge your hips all the way forward like you're doing equestrian pose. Slide your right foot forward. Make sure you walk your hands back in line with your hips. Straight line from the back knee to the left knee to the right knee. Push through the heel base of the toes. And then pulse a little bit. Do so in a mindful way. Don't go to a place of pain or anxiety or suffering or distress. This is not what you want to transmit. If you're all the way down again, you can bring your arms up. Pull your body up out of hips. If you know other variations, of course, go ahead and explore them. Now break the pose. From here, lean to your right, so you can bring your right foot in. And depending on your flexibility, you can maybe either have the heel on the same line as the knee, or if you need to, you just move the foot in. Make sure that you move your thighs so that the thighs in line, the knees in line with your hip. So sometimes you go a little bit too far, and then you end up sitting on your foot, or your hips are out of balance, so you can't get one side of the seat down. If you can't get the right side of the seat down, place a pillow underneath your seat. Then you can take hold of the foot with your left hand. Come forward, slide the right arm forward. Try to elongate the trunk from the base of the spine all the way to the fingertips. Take your attention to the base of the spine, and imagine the spine going ever longer. Surrender to the pose. And then coming back up. Upright pigeon, so it's time to move the foot closer in, so the heel's in line with just in front of the left hip. You take your hands on the seat, the heels, your palms on the seat, the fingers on just above the lower back, and you create space in the back of the body. Imagine you're trying to move all the wrinkles out from underneath your hands. Or you can take on your opposite elbows. Again, if you know the variations, go ahead. You're taking Kapotasana, Raja Kapotasana. You can bring your elbow close to your body. Your hand comes to the outside of the foot. And you bring your elbow up. And then just straight up. Don't move in a way that will torque all the joints in a weird way. Move with a natural rotation and movement in the joint. Break the pose. From here, if you want to try the Vasisthasana version, lean forward, bring your right arm behind your back. Use your left hand to guide the hand down to the foot. Take the toe, the big toe with your second finger and your thumb, and then push into your left hand, turn to your right, and you have to push into your hip and the outer edge of the foot and try to get the inner edge of the foot down. If this is not possible, you just do whatever variation. You can do this, the foot on a knee, you can bring the left knee down. Again, just be creative with your forms, do what you can. Okay, you don't even have to take the bind, you can just keep your foot in lotus as well. Modify as you need to define a pose that will suit your abilities. Bring to the edge of your potential at the same time, however. And from here, if you have the foot still in place, keep it in place, turn forward, right hand down, Ekapada Adho Mukha Svanasana. Bring the right leg up, and then through between your hands into a lunge. Lower the knee down. Otherwise, just come into the pose with the right foot forward, bend the toes under the left foot. Left arm up. Go to the outside of the right leg. Rest the armpit on the outside of the knee. Then make your way into Parivrtta Paschimottanasana. Try to make sure that you're pushing the right hand down to your left, so your hands come more in front of the chest instead of just staying at the shoulder. And then pull the right shoulder all the way back. If you can, take the back knee up off the ground. You want to take a bind, go ahead. Sometimes it's easier keeping the other ground first. Push your seats back. Use your right hand to guide the hand underneath the leg. Right hand goes over the back and just pull the hand out from underneath a little bit more. You can hold the right wrist in your left hand or just lock the fingers together. Lift the back knee up off the ground. And then spin. Holding breath allows you to move into the pose more easily because you're engaging all the muscles. And you have more control. Break the pose, bring hands back down here. Both hands down on the ground. Excuse me. Right foot comes back to your left. Lower down to child's pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Remove all fatigue. Roll your way up. Okay, so next pose is inversion. You can either do hair pose if you're not comfortable coming up very high. You can just keep your forehead from your knees and lift your seat up. Try to get it so that your hips are over the knees. If you feel too much pressure on the back of the neck, you can just walk your head forward. Try to push the belly button right through the lower back. This chest the heart right through your shoulder blades. If you have more flexibility, you can come into crow, teddy bear. So you bring your fingertips in line with your knees. Lift your seat up. Walk your feet forward until your hips are almost with your shoulders. And just push just underneath the knees against your elbows. And flick your toes up, then your toes away from the ground. You can stay on your fingertips. You have lots of strength here. The palms lifted. If it's too much, you can bring head down, but make sure your hands are not beside your head. They have to be in front where you can see them. So your head and your hands form a triangle. Okay. Eventually, you might be able to take one leg back. Keep your feet flexed. Keep your legs very bent so the foot's hanging close to your seat. Again, experiment when coming onto your fingertips. Walk your hands a little bit further away from you. It's a little bit actually easier to balance with a wide base. And your chest open. So this is good. If your back starts to hunch and you don't have the hip flexibility to come up very much, if you open up your stance a little bit, you have more room to bring your one leg back behind you. That you can up off all but just the index finger is the very tip, just even the fingernail. Advanced practitioners, do whatever you want. See if you lift your fingers up off the ground, or take one hand up off the ground. So you can get your left foot behind you a little bit further back. So just practice a little bit longer to stay up. No expectations, let go of all expectations. All attachments to the results. The longer you stay, the more the mind finds its way into an easy state, comfort, unbothered, no matter what happens. Even if you fall out of pose, the temperament never changes. Now let's come back down. With control as always, rest in child's pose once you're down. Breathe in, breathe out, all fatigue. Now slide your arms forward, transition into cobra. Pull yourself all the way through. Adho Mukha Savasana. And then from here, see if you can jump forward. Landing your feet at your hands. If you want, you can try to land in crow. So if you want to do that, you have to hold your breath. Lift the heels, bend your knees, hold your breath. You can even start with your feet a little bit closer to your hands and just let go of your feet. So as your knees come onto your arms, you just lift your toes. Eventually you come a little bit, eventually you move your feet a little bit further away, lift the heels. 2 or 3 more times. And then land your feet down. Uttanasana. Pull the body against the legs. Take all your opposite elbows and pull your arms down so the elbows are right beside your ankles. Push your seat up. Then from here, drop your seat again. Raise your arms in front. Shoulders over the hips. Lift the heels up as high as you can. Lower your seat down on your heels. Tuck your chin in. Roll right back into plow pose. Your feet behind your head. And your shoulders back and pulling out your head. Join your hands together. Bring your wrists together. Your elbows close to one another. And then from here, don't move your elbows. Keep them close as possible towards one another. Bring your hands on the back. And then you can see if you can bring one leg up, straight up. Push into the mid-back of your hands. Try to have a straight line from the toes to your chin. And then bring the other leg up. If your arms try to come free behind your back, and if it's too much, you keep your legs all the way straight up. They can be at an angle. Your hips and your feet might be beyond your head a little bit, behind your head. If you're in lotus, go ahead. If this is too much, you can just keep your legs raised, your feet over your hips, but just you're sitting on your hands. Your palms are down and your seat is on your wrists. Come into stillness. Nothing to do, nowhere to go but to go within. Beyond the body, beyond the mind, beyond the emotions. Now if you're in the lotus, you can do Kandasana now. You bring your thighs against your body. Those of you who can take the bind. Wrap your arms around the outside of the legs, join your hands together just underneath the seat. And your thighs, your lotus against your body. If you don't have a lotus, plow pose. And if you want from plow pose to move your thighs against your body, your knees just beside your head, resting on your shoulders, you can do that as well. Kanapidasana. If your feet don't touch all the way to the ground, bring your hands to your back, keep them there. Might be a little bit easier to stay in the pose. Now for those who want, you can, from plow pose, you can walk your feet over towards your left. See if you can drop your left knee right on the other side of the shoulder, and then the right knee right beside your left. You can stay here, or you can just place your right hand beside your head, tuck your chin in, and roll right into camel pose. Push your hips forward. You can get your hands to your feet. Go ahead. You don't stay there. You just come into the pose and you come right back down. So you come back down. You come into hare pose again. Your shoulder comes right in front of your left knee. You bring the top left side of the head on the ground. Pushing back the head and you roll back into plow pose. And then you go to the other side. So again, if this is too much, if your shoulders, your neck, just stay in plow. Otherwise, you walk your knees over to your feet over to your right. You drop the right knee down beside your shoulder, and then your left knee as well. You can stay there, but your body might be inclined to come up. If you can bring your hand beside your head, pushing your head. Come up into camel. Bring your hands onto your feet if you like. Drop your head back. And then come right back down. So you're coming forward again. Your shoulder right in front of the right knee. Forehead to the ground, but then you push into the top of the right shoulder, put back just the right side of the head, and come back into plow. From here, bring your hands behind your body again, palms down, thumb tips and index fingers together, and then slowly come down. legs stay close to the body for as long as they can, and then once the seat lands on the wrist, keep bringing your legs down to the halfway, and then when you're halfway, stop. You can lift your back up off the ground. So you're sitting like a check mark here. Body looks like a check mark. Move your elbows closer in towards one another. Push your chest up, and see if you can get the top of the head to the ground. If it's too much, keep your legs up. Just bring your feet all the way down. Bhastrika breath. Be very fast now. Plant your feet down, don't move your head from where it is. Your feet are close to your seat, edges in line with your hips, or the feet, edges in line with your hips. Bring your fingertips beside your head, those you want. Lift your seat and slide your head back behind your hands a little bit more close to your feet. Then you turn your hands around, fingers facing towards your heels, slightly turned outwards. If this is too much, come into bridge pose. Back of the head with the tops of the shoulders on the mat. Okay, otherwise, lift up the head from the ground if you can. Urdhva Dhanurasana. Then play here for a bit. Rock back and forth. Try to get your chest and from the arms. Lift up your heels. Good. Advanced practitioners, you can do whatever you want here as well. You can see if you can come up and back down. So you have to bring your hands closer to your feet. Push with your hips forward. Throw your hips forward and then come up. Let's separate your feet a little bit more to make it easier to come up. And then you come all the way down again. Bend your knees, bring your knees forward over your toes. And come back down. Again, just play a little bit longer. Hold the pose. Be formidable in your determination. And then coming back down. Rest on your back. Breathe in. Breathe out all fatigue. Imagine you're fainting. Now, slide your feet in a little bit. Your feet are flat on the ground. Your knees are bent. Bring the right leg up. Take hold of the ankle and bring your knee onto the shoulder. And pull on a foot. Try to get your foot close to your head. Those of you who can slide your left foot back out, straight so that the leg is straight. If you're very flexible, you might be able to get your foot all the way down to the ground beside your body. You bring your leg just so to the side of the head. And come into half happy baby pose. Bend your knee again so the heel is over the back of the knee, and you bring your knee right down your thigh and then ground if you can, right beside your body, underneath the arm. Now you have options here. You can just either take your foot out to the side, so it looks like from above, it looks like you're doing ballet pose. All poses, remember, we're all share a common thread. We're all one. We're all the same. Look for the commonalities, not the differences which cause separation. Now if you want, you can see if you can bring your right arm in front of the back of the leg so that your shoulder's just sitting on the, just underneath the knee. And then just push the knee up higher. Bring the left knee in, close to coming to a tuck. If you wiggle a little bit, you bring your knees close to your shoulder, you can bring your head up, peel your back up off the ground, push the foot a little bit further behind the head, and tuck to your left, and you might be able to get your head from your leg. All these little tricks again come with just constant practice. Always trying to go to the edge of your potential in a responsible and mindful way, of course. Then release. Try it on the other leg now. Take a deep breath in first. Exhale, remove all fatigue. All stress. Now go on the other side. Left side your right foot in if you like. And then take your left leg up, take hold of the ankle and bring your left knee to the shoulder. Start with your leg bent, and then eventually just try to straighten out the leg by pushing the foot, pulsing the leg. Try to get your foot close to your head. you want, you can slide your right foot out entirely. And if you're flexible, try to bring your foot right to the ground beside your head. A little bit behind the head as well. The knee is right in the armpits. And half happy baby pose. Bend the knee again, the left heel just aligns your the back of the knee. Bring your knee down right if you can to the ground beside your body underneath your arm. And then here you have the option of either just taking your foot out to your left. Sometimes it's easier to hold the inside heel or the inside of the leg if you can't get your, if you start to lift your right side of the seat up off the ground, just keep use your right hand to just make sure that your right side of the seat doesn't come off the ground. If you're doing your leg behind your head, can you move your left shoulder in front of your leg? The back of the legs, your shoulders sitting underneath your knee. Push your knee up from underneath. You bring your right leg in if you need to, again into tuck. If you keep riding your left side of the seat up, bring your knee close to the ear. When your head comes up, make it easier, push the foot behind your head. And then to the right, tug on the right to get your foot behind the head. So all these little actions. To eventually develop your own tricks to get into the poses more easily. Break the pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Now from here, make your way up into seated position. From here, let's do baby tiger. Come onto your forearms, just stretching the back the other way. So rest forearms on the ground underneath your elbows. Elbows underneath your shoulders. And then from here, raise your right leg up. Stretch it up. Now just almost pull your foot, take all the wiggles out of the lower back. You can stay here, or you can bend your knee, and then reach around to your left hand. Take hold of the foot, come up. Be more flexible, you might be able to take the foot, actually, take it on your hand. So come on your left hand, bend it toes under on the left foot, and take your foot in the outer edge of the foot. Try to get your elbow so it's higher than shoulder, and then you move your foot, your elbow around more easily, and bring your leg up over your head. So if you have no issues with your shoulder flex, shoulder mobility, be careful if your joints move in a way that again is not going to torque the shoulder in a weird way. Pose, try it on the other side. Start on your forearms, raise left leg up, and you can stay here the whole time if you want. If you want, you can bend your knee, reach around, take the foot in the right hand and push it up and away from you. Push your heart forward. Take all the wiggles out of the lower back. You can try the other variation with your hands on the ground. You can even just stay here. Okay, so lots of different things. You want to try that other one, you can just bend the toes under the right foot. Take hold of the other edge foot, the thumb pressing into the base of the toes, other fingers around the outside. Bring your elbow up so that it's higher than the shoulder, and then you move your elbow forward. And then push the foot up into your hand. Straighten your leg as much as you can. Come back, pull the foot close to your head and come back down. From here, inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round the back. Inhale again. Exhale. Roll your nose towards your belly button. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Now come onto your seat. Bring your legs around to the front. Knees together, feet together. Left hand right, left arm up, right hand right down the center of the back against the seat, and then bring the right arm. Push the right arm into the lower back. Push the lower back up and in, and push the left arm against the thigh. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, move your turn towards your right. Make sure your left knee's not falling away from your right knee. If you want more flexibility, you can reach, bend forward, knees drop a little bit towards the ground, to the left, to the right. Bring your arm underneath the legs. So your hands beside your seat. You turn your hand up. Your right arm goes around the back, and you take your bind. You can use a strap if you like. You can't. Join the hands together. Push your lower back up and in. Exhale, turn more to the right. Break the pose. Come to the other side. Right arm up. Left arm right against the back, center of the back. And you can either just press your forearm against the other side or left thigh. Push your chest up. Turn to your left. It's not just the eyes that turn, it's the whole torso. From the base edge all the way up. Visualize the spine rotating around itself. It might allow you to move deeper. If you want to take the bind, you lean towards the left. You bring the left arm underneath the legs. Your hand comes eventually onto your right side of the body, like very close to the hip. And you bring your left hand behind. Join the hands together. Sit tall, both sides of the seat down. Pose, lie down on the back for a few moments. Extend your legs, and then come down onto your back. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, let go of all fatigue. Imagine you're fainting. And when you release all the efforts, this tension and these feelings of restriction and blockage, these are physical impurities. Imagine all those impurities, anything you want to get rid of, any of those restrictions, those injuries, even let them all go. Imagine them just dropping right out of the body on the exhale. Imagine the best coming in through the pores of the skin, like great beams of light and energy flooding you, coming in with such force that drives all the negativity, all the impurities out, whether they reside in the physical or mental or spiritual realm. The mental impurities are all those thoughts that bind us to a certain way of thinking that don't allow us to see other perspectives and be receptive to all experiences. We have something to gain from every experience. Be grateful. As Dharmaji says, be grateful even to exist. For it's through these experiences that we cultivate knowledge that help us to remove those harmful patterns of behavior that cause pain and suffering to ourselves and to others. And these mental impurities can weave their way into like the spiritual realm as well if you just keep an adherence identifying always with the body and mind, the objects of the senses, in a way that prevents you from showing compassion and demonstrating love towards all beings, unconditional love. orientation with forms of the practice, we cultivate compassion. Love all beings. Honor and revere all beings for their all just manifestations of God in different forms. Be in awe of all that divinity that surrounds us in every form imaginable. Now keep this mind, this intention firmly ingrained in the heart and mind as you return to seated position, ready to carry it out in your day-to-day life. Practice doesn't just stop when you leave the mat. Continue to exercise love and compassion towards all. On that note, we'll close the practice with Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Continue to radiate your peace, love, and joy to all beings. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be receptive to the grace of God, always within.